So a former senior FBI official has been charged with helping the Russian oligarch he was supposedly investigating. But what the stories don't talk about are the connections that oligarch has with Donald Trump and his crew. Let's talk about it in today's video. Hi, I'm Mike Greiner. I'm a lifelong Democratic activist who's concerned about the direction our country is taking. I'm also a lawyer and an academic, and I'm here to help you stand up to the BS of the MAGA crowd. So Charles McGonigal, former FBI chief of counterintelligence, has been charged with basically being in bed with Russian oligarch Oleg Deripaska. In fact, it turns out that McGonigal is actually working for Deripaska, helping him investigate his rivals. McGonigal, of course, has been arrested and faces charges. After all, Deripaska is an oligarch with close ties to Vladimir Putin, and we know what a bad guy Vladimir Putin is now. But what we seem to be forgetting, at least I haven't seen it in any of the coverage, is how Deripaska has close ties with the Trump administration. I mean, remember this? How Paul Manafort, Donald Trump's campaign manager, received a $10 million loan from a Russian oligarch as part of a quid pro quo to get his help in developing close relationships between the Putin administration and Donald Trump. In fact, this formed a big part of the charges that were ultimately brought against Manafort that landed him in jail. Trump, of course, has been trying to essentially hold this whole issue at arm's length, claiming that he actually had sanctioned Deripaska. But the reality, when you dig a little bit deeper, is actually that Donald Trump removed sanctions against Deripaska, and where he claims that there were certain restrictions put on Deripaska in return for that, those restrictions involved Deripaska still maintaining control of his company and actually getting rid of a bunch of debt he owed. Boy, I'd like to be punished like that someday. But don't expect for any of this to be covered on Fox News. Reason being, of course, that Hunter Biden had nothing to do with it, and it might actually reveal some of the wholesale corruption that was the nature of the Trump administration. So it makes you wonder if there might be more charges coming as a result of Oleg Deripaska's tentacles that he had reaching into the United States during the Trump administration. We'll see. Well, if you want to see another video that details how a federal judge called Donald Trump a liar and a criminal, check this one out over here. I'll see you then. In the meantime, let's hope for continued progress. Thank you.